And as I did last time, I'm trying to make sure everybody has equal time as best I can. So George, you were chomping at the bit. Go ahead.
Sure.
And then...
Well, I just would say that at every other meeting that we've been at, especially those that are in local neighborhoods, Councillor Ford says that if a neighborhood is against a proposal, it's simple for him. We'll just say no. So to talk about all of his business expertise, etc., you have to know that at every other place and every other meeting, he just says no, as he went yesterday, and I believe he said in Lawrence Heights. And I just would say that I think that it's great to look for the opportunity to have a world search for a planner. But so long as we have the planning role so dug out in terms of its place in the structure of the city, we're not going to be successful. I think Rocco and I agree on this. We need to elevate that.
Giorgio, I seen your hand up there, and then we'll move along.
One of the reasons we talk about our approach is because we have experience. Some others that don't have the experience can't brag about what they've done. You're leading the largest city in the country, one of the largest in North America. You have to have some experience in planning to be able to do it. You just can't stand up in debates and say, well, they're talking about the biggest projects. We've got the experience, number one. Two, none of them have introduced a waterfront plan to you. They all talk about this wonderful concept they might have, but nobody's got a vision in this city except me. I've introduced that to this city.
All right, Joe, and then Rocco. And, Rocco,
you know,
okay.
the way people talk, they would think that Toronto was Buffalo or something. You know, as far as I know, it's not. Nor is it Cleveland, nor is it Detroit. The reality is we have an amazing pool of talent in this city. You know, you're here, you know, and inside City Hall as well. You know, and if we have 100 construction cranes, if we're most livable cities in the world, it's because the system maybe ain't that broken as we like to think it is. You know, so a tweaking is fine, but the idea that you're going to get some messiah from New York to tell us how to do it, as suggested, or the idea that somehow, you know, the province should do more. Perhaps
the socialists
we are a great.
The socialists don't cut it, Joe.
Okay,
we are a great city, but we're a great city. We're a great city despite City Hall, not because of it. We're a great city because of the city builders in this city, like you, as opposed to a vision that really does not leverage, that's really not up to that same standard. I'm not interested in competing with Hazel McCallion or with Markham or with York, as Councillor Ford is saying. I want to work with the region to eat Chicago's lunch, to eat Dallas's lunch, Hamburg, Mumbai. We have to see a strong Toronto in the middle of an even stronger GTA. That's how regions compete in the world. They don't do it on a ward-by-ward basis. They certainly don't do it on a one urban jurisdiction against another.
Sarah has her hand up here, and then Rob. Well, Rob hasn't had a word on this, and maybe he doesn't want one, but it's up to you. All right, Sarah, go ahead.
Oh, my point is just to Joe, and the problem is if you don't see the issues and challenges we have, you never recognize them, and you can't get better. So, Joe, you're all about nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. There are some things that are wrong.
That's not what I said. I said we got a good thing to start with.
All right, Rob, you have to make sure you give me a big wave down there.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm opposed to Lawrence Heights. I went up there yesterday. There was 1,000 people on a hill that are absolutely opposed to government housing in their backyard. Maybe George might want government housing in Rosedale. Why don't you ask him to put it in his backyard? The people do not want any more government housing. I'm the mayor of the city.
Not more government housing. That's
no,
such a
George,
mistake.
no, George, you can rudely interrupt me. Why don't you take another jump into China when we were debating? You missed 2 debates. What I want to get back to is the Lawrence Heights that you keep referring to. The people are opposed to it. I do what the people want me to do. I have the business experience to do what developers want, but I'm not going to believe in Section 37. Section 37 money is extortion that go up to builders and say, you've got to donate 500, 1,000, or $1 million to the community, or else we're not going to let you build. That's absolutely wrong. Profit is not a dirty word. It's a capitalist, George. I believe in creating jobs.
You just entirely misstated what Lawrence Heights is all about, which is taking an existing foundation of rent-geared income units and creating a mixed environment, as we've done in Regent's Park, which adds land value and property value to everybody. And at the
funny how other candidates are taking the work that some others have done and pretending that they're actually experts at it. I'm an affordable housing chair. I have been for a number of years now. I'm the one that put all of this on the map. I'm glad you're bragging about it, George.
I started in Regent Park. You're a piker on this.
I've got more
In the every Saturday.
Came to a debate and a council meeting broke out. This is what we need to change.
George, thank you, Giorgio. Thank you very much.
You don't know city council, you don't know the bureaucracy.
Giorgio, thank you. We're going to have you dragged away in a minute,
You
Giorgio.
can pretend you know about it.
That's enough.
Calm down.
You know,